Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mysteries, and Magics. Before I get into the gist of what I want to talk about in this video, I want to take a brief moment to send a shout out to one of my subscribers, Ken Mortenesen. This shout out is for you. Ken is a loyal subscriber. Better than that, he is a loyal viewer. And he is a loyal commenter. And I would just like to point out right here that I do read all the comments. I don't perhaps write back about all of them, but I do acknowledge them in some way. And I just wanted to point out this one comment that Ken made on my use of the word thaumaturgy. He made this comment in the video Sandwich Throw Demo. I've pinned it to the top, and I've put a link to that particular video down below, so you can click on the link and scroll down quickly and find his comment. It's a very good one, and I strongly recommend you take just a few seconds to check it out and see what he had to say about thaumaturgy. On another note, and how is this for a segue, Ken has also told me that he has, on a couple of different occasions, ordered things from none other than RP Magic Shop, which is the sponsor of this channel, of course. So I would recommend that you check out their website below because, hey, if it's good enough for Ken Mortenesen, it's good enough for you. So let's move on now to what I wanted to talk about, and that is this particular magic effect. Before we get directly into it, I do want to talk a little bit about the background of this for me. You can do whatever you want with it, of course, but this is how I use it. I'm not one of those magicians who says, yeah, okay, I just do, sleight of hand, and you didn't see what I was doing, or you don't know what I was doing, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. No, I'm one of those magicians that likes to mess with people's heads. I like to prove to them that magic is real. You know it's flummery. I know it's flummery. Deep down inside, so does your spectator. They know it's flummery as well. So, every once in a while you have to pull something out of your arsenal that proves them wrong. I use this when I get one of those people who really gets vociferous about, oh, you're just doing, tricks. Well, speaking of which, I don't use the word trick in public. I say, would you like to see some magic? Or I use the phrase magic effect. But I don't say trick because I don't want people to think that I am tricking them. I want to stay away from that little subtlety. I do use the phrase and the word trick in these videos because I am talking to my fellow thaumaturgists. There's a hint. And so I don't mind using it with you people because you and I, we all know what we're doing here. But your spectators don't. So, that's just me. I just like to mess with people's heads. I like them to walk away saying, how did he just do that? And even better than that, if you can get them to walk away saying, how did I, the spectator, how did I do that? So much the better. And this is one of those little tricks that you can use because the spectator does some of the magic. So let's get into it. This is called Finding Four Aces. Hint number one, do not call it Finding Four Aces to your spectators. Don't tell them the name of the trick, because if you do, you are just giving away the reveal, which is really kind of, well, dumb. So don't tell them the name of the particular effect. What you are going to tell them is you are going to ask them to tell you to stop at any point that they want, and you will put a card aside, and you will do that 4 times. Okay, that's all you need to tell them. You can, of course, show them that the deck is pretty well mixed up. It's already been shuffled, as you can see, and we're going to go from there. So the next thing is you. By the way, this is really great for people when you have 4 people or 2. Works well with 1 and 3. 4 is really great because each person gets to say stop once and hold a card. And 2 is good because you can go back and forth. But it really does work pretty well with just about any group of people. So the first thing you do is, of course, you take the card that they saw, on the bottom. They'll see this. That's the first card off the top, or off the bottom, actually, that you'll be placing face up. And they will recognize that card. And then from there, you simply just take card by card And at some point, they will say stop, and you will simply take a card and put it aside. And then you can go back and you will do the cards off the bottom, just like this, and again they will say stop, and you will take a card and put it aside. And then they will continue. Whoops, did I leave one upside down? There you go. And then again, cards off the bottom, just like this, and they will say stop, and you will put one aside, and again, cards, and then I'm just going to say that they'll say stop quickly here because I don't want this to go on forever. And at this point, you can show them, all right, you can see the cards here. You can take a look at these cards, and you can go through those. And you happen to notice anything that's missing? Well, let's see what we have here. Card number 1 is the Ace of Diamonds. Card number 2 is the Ace of Clubs. Card number 3 is the Ace of Hearts. And wrapping it all up is the Ace of Spades. And that, my friends, is how you mess with their heads and always leave them baffled.